Hi, welcome to a Feldenkrais lesson where I'm not going to demo, but I'll walk you through it so you feel safe as you move. When you're ready, lie down on the ground, on your back, and begin to sense and feel your contact once you arrive, noticing the contact of your right leg, your left leg, your right arm, your left arm, and the line of your spine. And feeling where you connect with the ground, and imagining that if you were a landmass, where would there be water running underneath of you? Where you could imagine soft wind blowing under you. What parts don't meet the ground? And where do you feel lifted or space? And now from where you are, interlace your fingers. For any reason you have trouble, you can always look at the video, but we're interlacing our fingers, meaning they are crossed over each other. And once you have your fingers interlaced, place them behind your head. And then bring your elbows toward the ceiling and back out as though the wings of a butterfly, making that movement. And see if you can inhale your elbows toward the ceiling and exhale them back out a few times. Using the breath to guide the movement of the elbows. And the next time you inhale them up, begin to lift the head by way of using the arms. So don't lift the head by way of the neck. Use that carriage of the arms. Bring the elbows forward to lift the head just a bit on the exhale. Bring it back. Once the head comes back, let the elbows go all the way back out again. And once you're ready to once again inhale, you bring the elbows forward and let the elbows and arms carry the head as it lifts the head so the muscles of the neck don't engage. So finding a way of bringing those elbows far forward enough so that the muscles of your neck aren't engaging and you're just lifting the head easily. And then pause that and come to rest, bringing the hands out from behind the head, bringing them down to rest however is comfortable. And notice how you breathe and any change in your contact. And once again, interlace the fingers. And one thing we can do is we can interlace them different ways. So depending on which thumb is on top, we can interlace them in different way. So if you can interlace them the second way, go ahead and try that. If you want to play with it for a minute, I'm doing it so you can see. Once you have your fingers interlaced, either in the habitual way, the way you're used to, or the non-habitual way, once again, you're going to just inhale the elbows up and exhale them down. And when you feel ready and you've inhaled them up, start to allow that to lift the head, carrying the head by way of the arms, the carriage of the arms, so the neck does nothing. Figuring out how to lift the head without engaging the neck. And after you've lifted the head a few times, go ahead and take the hands out. Come to rest once again, taking a moment to pause, noticing your breathing, and any change with your contact on the floor. And when you feel ready, bring your legs into standing, which means the feet come to the floor, the knees orient toward the ceiling, and your legs are in standing as you lie on the floor on your back. And now once again, come back to interlacing the fingers. Place them behind the head. We're going to try the same thing now with the feet standing. Inhaling the elbows up when you're ready to lift the head. Make sure that you don't do any extra movement, but you just lift with ease and come back. And now imagine that you could lift the feet as you lift the head. As you exhale and lift the head, imagine you could lift the feet. And then the next time, actually lift your feet. As you bring your head forward, as you exhale, lift the feet slightly as you lift the head. Feel where the weight is shifting to in your back. That's going to be your foundational place. Anything that lifts means something else has to press just as much. So feel where you're pressing to lift both the head and the feet. And feel how supportive that place is to allow you to lift the head with ease and the feet somewhere in the middle back pressing as you exhale. And each time coming back and opening up the elbows. And then when you're ready, let that go and pause for a moment. And just sense and feel your contact as it is now. And anything you notice that's different in the back or chest or your breathing. And now have the legs in standing if they're not there already. And take your right hand only behind your head. Take your left hand and place it in front of the right knee, meaning go ahead and lift your right knee so that you can take hold of it with your left hand. So the left hand is across the body holding the right knee. And now make a movement of bringing the right elbow and right knee a little closer together. And so you can use that left hand to guide your right knee closer as you lift the head a little bit and guide the elbow closer to the right knee. So they come closer together as you exhale, and then further apart as you inhale. And if you want to take an extra breath to bring the elbow back out, you can. Always coming back to bringing the right elbow toward the right knee. And just notice where the weight goes in your back. Where do you feel that support that allows you to just curl up and press down so that your elbow can come closer to your knee with ease? It's almost as though you press back in order to lift. Pause that and take the hand down. You can rest the legs however you choose. And once again, notice any contact changes, any changes in your breathing or how you feel right now. And once again, come back to having the legs in standing if they're not already there. Once you arrive, you'll place the right hand behind the head again. And once again, you'll take hold of the right knee with the left hand. And this time you're going to do the same movement, but as you bring them together, can you also roll a little bit to your right? As you exhale and the right knee comes toward the right elbow, can they also go a little to the right? Can you roll to the right and back? And you're just rolling to the right side of your back, not all the way to your right side. So just to the right side of your back. And feel this movement that you can curl in, bring the knee toward the elbow and elbow toward the knee as you roll to your right. And then pause the next time you come back from that. Bring the arm down, the leg down, and rest however you choose. Noticing any change in contact in the shoulders, the back, the chest, or the breathing. And once more, bring your legs to standing if they're not already there. Place the right hand behind the head. The left hand is going to come in front of the right knee once again, and we're coming back to this movement of exhaling as you lift the head and bring the knee in, and inhaling back. And just taking your time to find that movement being able to roll to the right side of your back on the exhalation as they come closer together, and back to the center as you inhale. And it's the right elbow and right knee coming closer together that help you roll to your right side, as well as the exhale. And where you're pressing in the back, feel that pressing in the back that helps you to bring the elbow and knee closer together as you exhale. And the next time you come back, pause that and let everything go and rest in whatever position is comfortable. And now bring your legs back to standing once again. And once you arrive, place your left hand behind your head this time, and your right hand in front of your right knee. So same knee, but right hand is there. The left hand is behind the head. And begin to, as you take the elbow towards the ceiling on your inhalation, exhale and bring that left elbow toward the right knee and back again on the inhale. And notice where you push into your back to make this movement happen, to make it easier. Exhaling them together, letting the right hand guide the right knee toward the left elbow and then back out again. And feel again, where do you press on your back this time? It might be a little bit different than before. And just notice. And the next time you come back, pause that, let everything go, and rest in whatever position is comfortable. And as you do, notice any change in contact in your back, shoulders, or any part of your body, your breathing, your sense of space. Once again, bring the legs back to standing if they're not already there. Placing the left hand behind the head, the right hand in front of the right knee, and bringing them closer together and further apart, just as before. Making sure your elbow is there to support your head toward the ceiling as you exhale and bring them in closer together and further apart. And now as you continue this movement, can you take this movement and roll to the right a little bit, to the right side of your back as you exhale and bring them together and back. Notice if you can roll just a little bit to the right side of your back. Pause the next time you come back, switch over the hands, right hand behind the head, left hand in front of the right knee. Bring them together once again, the right knee and the right elbow, and roll to your right. And notice if this movement has changed at all, if it's gotten any easier than it was before. And the next time you come back, pause, rest everything, and just notice your breath and your contact and how you feel. Once more, have the legs in standing. When you're ready, place your right hand behind your head, left hand in front of your right knee, and just bring them together and apart without rolling, just to see if there's a difference now in the way that they come together and apart. Feeling your foundation behind you, where your back is pressing. As the elbow comes closer to the knee and the knee closer to the elbow on your exhalation. And now see if you can take this and use it to roll to your left. As they come together, can you roll a little bit to the left side of your back? And as you inhale, can you come back to center? Exhaling them together, rolling a little to your left. And inhaling, everything comes back to center. You can always take a moment to take that elbow out if you'd like and bring it back. And just continuing this movement and seeing if you can take it to the left side of your back now. The next time you come back to the middle, pause and switch hands. So now the right hand comes to the right knee, left hand's behind the head. Do a few movements of just bringing them together and apart, just to see what's different now. What do you notice that's different about this movement? And now can you take this movement to the left? So as you exhale and the knee comes closer to the elbow and the elbow closer to the knee, can you also roll a little to your left? And as they come apart, can you come back to your center? Using this movement to roll to your left and inhaling back to center. And when you're ready, pause from that and bring your arms down and rest. And just noticing any difference in your contact now. Once more, have the legs in standing. Bring your left hand behind your head, your right hand to your right knee, and exhale and bring them together as you roll to the left, and then come back to center. And just feeling this movement now, is it getting any easier, any clearer, or any smoother? Then the next time you come back, pause and rest. Just doing a few movements of each time. That's all our brain needs to get enough information. And feel the difference in your body. Have your legs in standing when you're ready. Interlace your fingers once again, the habitual or non-habitual way. Place them behind your head. And do a few movements of just allowing both elbows to come up and carrying the head, and feel how the chest starts to soften and fold as you bring the head forward. As you lift the head with both hands, the chest softens and folds as you exhale. And then you come back. And just feeling this movement now compared to before. And now add in lifting the feet. So as the elbows come forward, you lift the feet off the ground. Feel where you have support behind you and come back, using the support of the ground. And pause and let that go. And then come to all the way to sit up and all the way to stand for a moment, but take your time to arrive. And just take a moment to stand and notice the difference in each side. We haven't done the other side yet, so just feel what you notice. And walk for a moment and just notice the difference in your hips and shoulders. Just feeling for, can you tell that we did one side and not the other? It might be very obvious. And so in lessons, you can always stop here. But for many people who want to do the other side, please stay and come back to the floor. For others, if this was enough, that's great. For everyone else resting on the floor, just take a moment to arrive back there after standing and walking. And taking all the time you need, pausing if you need time. When you're ready, bringing the legs to standing, interlacing the fingers, placing them behind the head, and then allowing both elbows to lift as you inhale. And when you're ready to exhale, try lifting the head to see how it is now. Knowing that you don't need to use the neck muscles, you're using this carriage of your elbows and your chest and your back to lift your head, so the head isn't doing any work at all. Just feel how you press back to lift. And then the next time you come back, pause that movement and rest. And notice your breathing and your contact. And when you're ready, have the legs in standing. And you'll take the left hand behind the head. And you'll take the right hand to the left knee. And as you exhale, you'll bring those closer together. And as you inhale, further apart, and you open back up. And just feel what this movement is like on this side. Taking all the time you need to bring them closer together and further apart. Feeling how the chest folds and softens as you exhale to bring them closer together. How you find a place on the back that pushes into the ground. And just noticing if there's any difference on this side that you sense from the other side. Pause for a moment and rest. Bring your hands down, just taking a moment to pause. And noticing how your body is doing as you rest for a moment and you're breathing. Your contact with the floor, the surface below you. And as you continue to breathe, have the legs in standing if they're not already there. And come back to having the left hand behind the head and the right hand in front of the left knee. And now bring them together when the elbow is up as you exhale. And start to take this movement and roll a little bit to the left side of your back and back to the middle as you inhale. Exhaling, bringing the left elbow to the left knee. As you exhale, rolling slightly to your left and inhaling and coming back. Just taking all the time you need for this movement and for your breathing to align. Feel the contact behind you as you shift and roll slightly to your left. And the next time you come back, pause and let that go and rest. And just notice your contact. Notice how you feel as you breathe. And any resonance of the movement that you just feel in the body that stirs something up. Notice that. And continue to notice your body as you breathe. And when you're ready, bring the legs back up to standing. And once you arrive with the legs in standing this time, let's place the right hand behind the head and the left hand in front of the left knee. And you're going to start to bring the elbow up and slowly bring the right elbow toward the left knee as you exhale. And inhale and come back to center. And just notice how it is in this configuration that we haven't done yet to bring this elbow, right elbow, closer to your left knee. And where do you find that support underneath of you as you're exhaling, bringing the elbow closer to the knee? Or do you feel that base of support in your back? Is there some kind of turning a little bit with your head or chest? or in the area of the left hip to bring everything together. Notice what's happening. Be as relaxed as possible. Let the breath relax the movement. And the next time you come back, let that go and pause and rest. And notice your contact and your breathing, your back and your shoulders, your chest. Slowly, when you're ready, bring the legs back to standing. Placing the right hand behind the head and the left hand in front of the left knee. Begin to take them together as you exhale, as the elbows up. And start to take this movement to roll to your left, coming to the left side of your back and back. And just noticing that movement. Rolling to your left as you bring the right elbow towards the left knee. And then a couple of times try rolling to your right. And just take a moment to figure it out, to bring everything together. And start to roll slightly to your right and back. Take time to figure this out. And then pause and bring the arms down. Once more, have the legs in standing. Interlace the hands behind the head. Bring the elbows toward the ceiling. And start to lift your head by way of using the elbows and arms as you exhale. And a couple of times try lifting your feet as well. When you're ready, take your arms out from behind your head. And either pause here to rest, or when you take your time to come up into standing, notice how you feel now that you have done both sides and are more balanced and hopefully gliding through your day. Please subscribe for more videos, and thank you for joining me today.